look at me like you already know what I need. I feel your silence burning under my skin. I don't want answers, I just want you again. Stay close, stay close, stay close. Don't fade. Stay close, stay close. Don't fade. You move through my mind like a memory I never lived. You feel like danger, and I want every bit. Stay close, stay close, stay close. Don't fade. Who are you to come into my life and to change my world? Who are you to break down my defenses and what are you? Perfect stranger, who are you? Perfect stranger, where did you come from? Perfect stranger, who are you? Perfect stranger, what are you doing to me? What have you done to me to have this kind of hold on me? What kind of spell did you put on me that makes me wanna keep you in my world? Perfect stranger, who are you? Perfect stranger, where did you come from? Perfect stranger, who are you? Perfect stranger, what are you doing to me? doing it right. But she gets a little carried away. Doing it right. She'll take your heart, she'll take your mind, take your whole world. Doing it right. So when she tells me that she needs a little bit of space, doing right, doing right. I say there's no wrong, there's no God. Just when I thought it was over, but she was. It was a everything's coming apart, everything's burning down. Just when I thought it was over, she was there. It was Elisa. Now it's getting colder as the world's getting smaller, and the lights getting closer, and you feel a little older, and the ghost of who you used to be is waiting in the alley, and the words that you wanna say keep hanging in the air. The truth is, the world is not enough. But I love the sound. I love the sound of your voice, phantom echo. I hear it again. I swear I do. I can hear it in the walls. Do you hear it too? It follows me everywhere. A shadow with nobody there. keep hearing you in every quiet room I walk into. A leftover echo from a version of us I can't unlearn. You said you'd stay, but your voice started leaving first, drifting through my thoughts like a signal losing strain. I try to follow its outline, but every memory bent out of shape, as if it didn't want me to remember the truth. You used to pull me close just to let go a second later, like I was something borrowed, something temporary, and I let you, even when my chest started buzzing with all the words I never said out loud. Now there's static in my chest. You stare through me as if I'm a stranger wearing my own skin. And maybe I am, maybe you took the softer parts of me, the ones that believed in you and left me carrying all the noise you didn't want to feel. Silence stitched into the back of my mind, like a warning or a prayer or something I shouldn't miss. I replay your half smiles, your half truths, your half goodbyes, and somehow they still hit me whole. Now there's static in my chest. Just two ghosts pretend to be warm. Maybe I kept trying to save a version of you that never really lived. Maybe the hurt is in you, but the parts of me that still whisper your name when I close my eyes. I let you in until there was no room Now there's static in my chest, and it won't let me forget every pulse, every breath that trembles with the weight of you. Static in my chest, fading into regret. I turn down the volume, but you stay. You always stay. And I'm still trying to the ground. 'Cause I refuse to die. I refuse to die. We can burn it all to the ground. 'Cause I refuse to die. I refuse to die. I refuse to die. Unspoken of my life. Would it be alright? Would it be alright? You found me in the ruins where the candle smoke still clung. A whisper carved in darkness from a prayer I left unsung. Your voice was like a warning, echoing across the stone. You looked at me like heaven, but you touched me like a tomb. You walked through all my silence with a hunger made of night. Your hands were cold as winter, but your eyes still held the light. I felt your shadow breathing in the corners of my skin. You pulled me into sorrow like it's something you could win. Every time you reach for me, I fall a little more. Your darkness feels like scripture on a heart you can't restore. Pray for my shadow, my shadow, my shadow again. Pray for my shadow, my shadow, my shadow again. Pray for my shadow, my shadow, my shadow again. Don't let me fade, don't let me fade, don't let me fade again. You kiss me like a secret, left to die beneath the moon. You held my name so gently, like a hymn out of its tune. Your breath was full of sorrow, your touch was full of ache. You traced along my heartbeat, like a saint about to break. You followed me through corridors of every wound I've kept. You lit 1,000 candles for the sins I never wept. Your silence bowed before me like a ritual undone. I felt your darkness promise that I'd never be alone. You lean into my ruin like it's something you adore. You pull me into midnight like you've done this all before. Pray for my shadow, my shadow, my shadow again. Pray for my shadow, my shadow, my shadow again. Pray for my shadow, my shadow, my shadow again. Don't let me fade, don't let me fade, don't let me fade. tune. You are the ghost of September, the pact I cannot break, a fragile silver thread. All I will only say, the only color left in this eternal gray. I'll wait forever for the light you stole away. Tell me why you left there in the autumn mist. I walk the corridors of history, stained and deep, holding on to secrets that the centuries keep. The mirror shows a stranger, pale and worn from time, obsessed with a memory that was never truly mine. We sealed our fate beneath a crumbling spire of stone. Now I exist solely in a world that you disown. The silence screams your name with the cold desperate force, diverting the river from its natural course. They say that time heals all, but time is just a lie. It only crystallizes the reason why I cry. I am the sentinel, chained by the vow. Show me your face now. line it up with lies that break us all, the soul. Oh, it's useless. What could it mean that we're here? Can we make a difference if we don't break out of here? Wake up, get out there. Raise your voice against liars. Feed your anger like fire. Why does nobody want change? Just imagine you're out there, swatting lies in the making. Can't move fast without breaking. If you hold on, life won't change. Checking out my reflection in the glass, hoping I could get some light back. I think I see it in your eyes. I think I see it in your eyes. No need to bring it back. It was already gone. I know where I'm going. I know where I'm from. It's gone. Don't ask me how I know. shut my eyes. When I die, what happens to my memories? When I not close my eyes, what happens to my memory? And when I die, when I close my eyes, what happens to my memories? When I shut my eyes, when I die, what happens to my memories? When I not close my eyes, what
that soft violence.
from the side before I take my leave. Lemon in my hand, lemon in my tea. See you in my dream. In my sleep. strings calling. What's left of me? If longing has a language, I am yours without a word. The strings are bleeding softly, but they still obey your hold. Every trembling vibration is a story left untold. There's blood in the strings. Every time you come near, there's blood in the strings, and I drown when you hear. Every note you tear apart keeps repeating what I couldn't speak. There's blood in the strings, and you play the darkest part of me. watching the wall. My shadow.